Hello, hello. We're back and we're playing a little more Imperator. We pick up, well, about a decade and a half after we left off. I didn't intend to go that long, but Alervaconia here kept calling me into wars, which led to them gaining a lot of territory and, well, us also gaining a lot of territory. Nation of, I think it was Ebatonia, doesn't even exist anymore. They got carved up, they got partitioned, and that started with Alervaconia declaring war on them and calling us in, which we took this entire province of Celtiberia Meridionalis from them, as well as part of Celtiberia Centralis. And then they called us into another war, and then another war, and then another war, which is quite nice, though. Means that we're going to have a large ally up here in the north, at least until we decide to betray them and take all their territory. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. We've also allied Gymnasia here, the nation that controls the rest of the Balearics, while we control the westernmost island of the Balearics. Now, we spent the rest of the time kind of saving up our money and everything because, well, we've raised some mercenaries and we're going to raise our levies and we're going to go in on Contestania finally, or the Contestani. We're going to crush them. We're going to take from them everything. Alright, we need to scale and we need more land. Alright? Especially considering we just took all this, but there's only one city here that we built, Valeria. The rest of this is just, open land for the most part. We've actually got claims down here, plus we're going to want some of these ports. Eventually we're going to want to take on Hemeroscopion as well, but they're actually a client state of Rome, if I remember correctly, yes. But they're at war with a lot of people, so we don't have to worry about them right now. What we are going to do is we're going to declare war on the Contestani. They're going to call in all 3 of their allies. We're going to call in all 2 of our allies. We're going to bring up our levies. All of them. And begin fighting in earnest almost immediately. Rush down to siege Ad Aras. And you come defend here. Let them get locked in to going to Sucro. Hit him. Hit him hard, hit him fast. Boom. Stack wipe. Like we weren't even trying. Embarrassment at the feast. Oh yes, our old king also died. We have new King Nusanen, who is only 13 years old. He took the throne at 5 years old. Yeah, he was drinking heavily. I would hope not at 13 years old. We'll be a nice guy. We'll pay for the broken dishes. That got broken due to what we're going to call shenanigans. Just a wee little bit of shenanigans. Oh, we're gonna catch him here. Our mercenary army is gonna catch him here. Even if they reinforce that, they've got no hope of winning. Boom, so win in one battle and then win in the next. Beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see a good blowout. A good old Iberian blowout. So even though really our claim is right here, we're going to take all of this, and we're probably going to take some of these guys' territory as well. Cut them down to size a bit. Perhaps. Perchance we blow them out just a skosh. Get up here and block them off. Crush them. Oh, come on. Fine then. Rush their fort down. It shall be a night of forts. Perhaps even a fortnight. I would really like these guys to finish up that siege. We could use them right now. Okay, this 2K just needs to hold long enough for the mercenaries to come in and reinforce them. Okay, didn't hold long enough for them to reinforce, unfortunately. So the mercenaries are going to have to chase them down. There we go, we caught him. Caught him and stack wiped him. Now you can afford to go siege. You guys gonna finish up this siege anytime soon? There we go. Let the looting be gentle because we are going to take that. We're going to take that city. Is it even a city? It's not even a city, it's settlement. We're gonna have to save up money to make that into a city. Luckily, when we're not paying exorbitant fees for mercenaries, we make a lot of money. We make something close to 6 a month normally without these mercs. You think you can blockade me? That's cute. I'll be crushing your navy now. Taking one of your ships for my own. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice little siege. Nice little sneed. That's one of their allies just basically completely taken out of the fight. One of them is currently getting carpet sieged, which take 3/4, and then Eberania here will be the last man standing. Good, good, good. Arseka must grow larger. Larger and stronger. It appears Carthage is either getting or already got blown out, considering that they don't exist in southern Iberia anymore. That's fine. I would honestly, if we're going to deal with Rome or Carthage, I would rather deal with Rome than We don't We don't break bread with Canaanites. Okay, well, they tried to break the siege of Basti, and they failed miserably. Pathetic. Pathetic. Okay, we don't need the levy in there, and the mercs. Let the mercs siege out. We just can't move around to the other fort, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay, we can wait. Oh, the mercenaries get a new general, who is not nearly as good, of course. But that's fine. They're just here to serve a purpose of being a sieging army for us. Come on. When I was sieging down Ibashim here in the Balearics, this got stuck on like 42% for like 10 go-arounds. I was getting so frustrated. I was getting a little tilted towers, one might say. Let's send the Navy around to say hello. Come on, win the siege. Their garrison's slowly dying out. They'll surrender sooner or later. Oh, Carthage is coming back with a vengeance. That's fine. The longer that they're fighting someone else, the less more time we have to not fight them. To grow stronger until we're going to have to eventually fight them. There we go. We can now sneak this levy in there to go siege down Ebera as well. Beautiful. Starting with a good war of conquest is a good way to start the day. That's why I put off doing the second episode of this for a while. We covered the early games, the really early game struggle in the first one. We got now is our period of the beginning stages of us turning from a essentially city-state into an empire. Alright, they're going to reinforce, but we're going to reinforce too. As long as they hold on. Ah, crap. We lost and then started another battle. That's not great. Oh, why did you retreat that way? Oh. Not favorable, but it is what it is. We're still handily winning the war. It's just what we call a minor setback. I mean, we could probably piece them out for a lot right now. But I want total victory. Actually, I really don't care that much about total victory, honestly. If I were to piece them out right now, we could take both those states and essentially make Contestania no longer exist. And take all that from them. We would get 22 aggressive expansion, but we have no aggressive expansion, so that doesn't really bother me that much. And that would be a massive gain of territory. So let's just go ahead and take that. And we can go ahead and disband those mercenaries and all of our levies. And now we can complete the mission seizing Sacred Salica, which was kind of the one limiting us right here. Boom. After Aklu's artifact is retrieved, he will reveal the wisdom of the gods to our ruler. Arseka gains a claim on Contestania Septentrionalis and Meridionalis, which we control both already. And then we will be able to take Temple Diplomacy. This will be the event chain that allows us to switch religions to Hellenic, which I think we're going to do, just for kicks and giggles, alright? Just for the funsies of it. Let's make sure that we've got good policies and everything going in these new provinces. Alright. With triumphant banners unfurled and the air filled with the sweet scent of victory, our valiant troops return to Arcus, bearing a monumental treasure, the spoils of their conquest. Proudly displayed amidst the cheering crowds is a colossal statue, a chimeric synthesis of man and bull, a magnificent embodiment of Akalus or Akalu, hewn from limestone, crafted with exquisite skill. The statue captures the essence of the revered god with meticulous attention to detail. The statue itself is a symbol of the influence of the Hellenes on our people. While likely created by the Contestanians, the statue carries the distinct mark of Greek influence in its style, evident in the masterful rendering of hair and beard through straight grooves. Alright, means we get local population happiness in Arcus, because it's a holy site and has a great temple. And now we can begin Temple Diplomacy. Seeking to learn what he can from the religion of the Hellenes, Nisanin Edicid, our esteemed king, has decided to embark on a grand odyssey to visit some of the greatest religious centers of the Hellenic gods. The destination includes Rome, Olympia, and Athens, or Athenae. Roma, Olympia, and Athenae. Preparations for this monumental journey are underway. The court is in a flurry of activity, as advisors, scholars, and attendants work tirelessly to assure that Nisanin is well equipped for the pilgrimage. Maps are consulted, itineraries are drafted, yada yada yada. Alright, off we go to Roma and the Temple of Jupiter Optimus Maximus. Excellent, excellent. The Eternal City. Alright. As Nisanin I arrives in Rome, he's met by one of the two reigning consuls of the year, Flavius Valerius Corvinus. Together they exchange pleasantries and discuss matters of both statecraft and theology. Consul extends his hospitality. Yada yada yada. Do we accept their hospitality or leave for Olympia? Let's accept the hospitality. And still this of the night, as Nisanin lies in peaceful slumber, a divine presence manifests in a vivid dream. Akalu, the revered god of rivers and fertility, graces the ruler with a celestial visitation. Radiating an otherworldly aura, Akalu speaks with a voice that echoes like the gentle flow of a river in the rustling leaves. I am greatly pleased with your devotion, proclaims the god. Know that Akalus and Akalu are but two facets of the same divine essence, like the two sides of a coin. The time approaches when all gods shall embrace this duality, their essences splitting into harmonious halves. A profound sense of serenity envelops Nisanin as Akalu continues. I implore you to bring my Attican cult of Akalus to Arsekan shores. Let the sacred rites of this ancient tradition take root in the soil of Arseka, and witness the divine unity that shall unfold. The gods have spoken, and we shall heed their divine call. That's a lot of words, and I sure did read them. patriotic citizens of Arcos are ecstatic at our benevolent rule. Based. Gain 2 popularity and get a little bit of gold. Hey, well, we could use it. We could use it. The infamous fish sauce called garum. I actually have a bottle of garum. Ancient Roman fish sauce. In my pantry somewhere. But if you want to read all that, I will do a slow scroll. But I'm going to save my voice for this one. Alright. And we'll continue on our journey. So it's not yet even close to over. We could use a little stability. Sure, why not? Alright. And Nusanin has come of age. Let's see if there's any suitable brides for him. They are all old. But if I remember correctly, a few of these families have children that are going to be coming of age soon. Let's look. 14 years old. 11 years old. 16 years old? Are you married already? Jesus. Alright. I mean, of course we can't. This isn't CK2 or 3. We can't betroth them already. So we'll just have to. Let's see. Look at the stats of this one: 4, 5, 10, 6 versus 8, 10, 6, 8. We're gonna have to mark that character. So the king can marry her as soon as she comes of age. Don't judge me. Trying to do what's best for my kingdom. Trying to do what's best for my people. Ah. Treated to some black Iberian ham. A delicacy imported from Arseka. From our homeland. But after enjoying their hospitality, we're heading on towards Olympia. The journey continues. Alright, we've arrived in Olympia and we're learning how to wrestle. We're becoming a wrestler. We're gonna do a little wrestle. Just a little bit of wrestle as a treat. We'll make a donation and we gain the trait Gladiator. And we visit the Temple of Zeus. Which, once again, I'm not gonna read through all that. I've blown my voice out enough today. So I will slow scroll through it in case any of you would like to read. And now we're going to head on from Olympia to Athens. Athenae. And once again, we're visiting the Acropolis and the Parthenon. Once again, we'll scroll through real quick, and in case anyone wants to read through that, you can pause and read through, but we're going to continue on. After absorbing the... we visited the Parthenon, and he would like the king to perform for the Athenians. So yeah, we'll do that and get the trait cultured. Absolutely. Farewell to Athens. And hello to a lot of technological progress. Which is nice because we've already been making quite good technological progress. Just put us above, or put us up to level 6 for oratory advances. And for that, we'd like to take local embassies here, get us another diplomatic relation. And then next we'll be taking gradual economic integration. Because, yeah, the aggressive expansion change is very nice. But the Grand Theater is even better. But we got 2 more inventions. Or tech levels here. We got to level 6. Religious advances as well. Which I'm going to be taking grain rations for this one for the global monthly food modifier and national population growth. Gotta get them pops up. Alright? Gotta get them pops up. And I think we will take... Retirement opportunities. We are going to be going for legions here in the near-ish future. We can actually switch the law to Royal Guard right now. And would reduce the size of our levies a little bit. Down to 10% from 12.5%. But it would allow us to raise a legion in Contestania. But I don't think we're going to switch that over quite yet. It would be actually really cool, though, if Carthage took Ameriscopion here. Because then we could go in on Carthage and not have to fight Rome. Upon returning to his beloved Arseka. Oh. I too enjoy returning to my beloved Ars, but I will scroll through for anyone who would like to read. Corbus would not be very happy with us converting to Hellenic. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. We are becoming Hellenic. Any of them come of age yet? No, we've still just got a bunch of 30 plus and 70 plus year old characters here still available to marry. But this one will be of age soon. Soon. Lots of import requests. And yes, we will take it because we need the money to continue building up. We're going to want to build some cities. We're going to want to build a city at Adaras and Asso. Probably Asso, honestly. Longontica eventually. Bastide for now could just stay a fort. We're going to want to build more cities so that we can more quickly culturally and religiously integrate everybody, especially now that we just switched religions. We're going to have an issue with that. So let's immediately get this on religious conversion. Luckily, we already built a couple great temples. That'll speed things up a little bit. But we're going to take our first kind of pause here to build up and begin this conversion process, let our ruler get married and everything, and we'll be back when we have something to report. Alright, real quick development while we've been building up ships. Actually, a better candidate as a wife for our king popped up. Sekataunin, niece of the House of Nisuna, who has quite decent stats and is pregnant already and has good traits as well. So we went ahead and scooped her up, and we have now officially converted to Hellenic. Oh, we almost got gored by a boar. Now, we do have some disloyal characters, but they don't have nearly enough of a power base to really do anything. That's just due to us converting to Hellenic. But we're just going to continue to see how things develop. Alright, another quick development. Our king now has a son and heir, Bosilkas. So, the succession is secured. Alright, now we are in the year 511 Aberbekandito, or 243 BC, meaning about 60 years have passed since the beginning of the campaign. And we have just finished construction of the city of Ad-Aras. We're now Aso is next in line, quickly building a city here. This will allow us to kind of centralize the population of these provinces a little bit. Go ahead and make that the provincial capital. It's got the fort. And allow us to build buildings and everything to convert and culture convert the population just a wee little bit quicker. We're also continuing to build up the navy. As for the mission water power, we need to have 40 ships in one stack. We will get there on the 40 ships. We now make more than enough money to easily support a navy of 40 ships. Could gain some slave populations real quick here that is quite a bit of money, so we're just going to take the popularity. We're just going to take the popularity. Now we've got up to 30 ships, I believe, queued here. Or no, up to 35. Good, then we'll only need to build another 5 ships and we'll be there. We will get there. And how long until they're done? So, until 512. So we've got another year until the city of Ass. The city of Arse and the city of Ass. But yeah, this started out with just a kind of a tale of two cities, quite literally here. Arsa and Arcus, and now we have 4 cities in that region. A city out here at Valeria. A city down here at Ad-Aras, and soon at Aso. So we have expanded quite a lot. Our population has gone crazy. We now have 66 pops living in the capital. It's truly becoming quite the city. Quite the city. We're going to keep building libraries, not only for the conversion speed, but of course for the local research points. We want to be a bastion of civilization and technology. Alright, and if we're going to be able to stand up against Rome and Carthage both, we're going to need to become centralized and powerful and technologically advanced. Otherwise, we will get absolutely beat down by the rising giant of Rome and, of course, the Canaanite monstrosity that is Carthage. The Punic Canaanite monstrosity that is Carthage. More stuff to import. We definitely would like to import wood. We're absolutely fine with doing business right now with Carthage, but later on we are, obviously going to want to betray them. Now, our old ally of Alervaconia has decided to die. They declared war on Indicatia and Cibozadia, and did not call me in for some reason. So we're going to let them import stone from us, and we're going to accept the alliance of Ilipaya. Alright. So now we have an ally to our west. They do have a little bit of territory that we would like to take, but that's fine right now. For right now, I'd definitely like to take Hemeroscopion, so really consolidate our hold on the southeastern coast here. Possibly finish off Eberania and Oritania, even though what they have left is in a whole different region, so it would be a whole nother recruitment region. Like how we have most of our pops in Contestania, but we have a little bit of Tarraconensis, which is where we draw that little 2k levy from. That'll change as we get more land and more pops in that region. And Asso has become a city. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's go ahead and build them a couple buildings, just to get them started. That's most of our money, though. So we're going to, once again, kind of sit and wait a little bit, build up some money again, let our constructions and everything go. And we just lost more money. Just lost more money from an event. But, build up, scale up, and everything. Let some of these conversions keep going, because we got pretty much every province set to religious conversion now. Yes. Just as we should. We'll take the stability and popularity. That would actually be nice right now. And let's import more wood. There we go. We want a nice little surplus there. Nice little surplus. But we're going to, like I said, we're going to sit on it a little bit, and we'll come back once again once we have more fun events to report on. Alright, we just went ahead and changed our law to our military law to Royal Guard, so that we could create a single legion. And so we have a single legion, which is mostly light infantry, light cav, and slingers as of right now, but it will grow largely as our, as our pops grow more and everything. But the main use of them right now is going to be building roads. They are going to be building roads all over the dang place. So we're just going to queue up a whole bunch of movement for them to build a nice road system between our cities. Cover the most important spots first. get on it. Get to building. It's gonna cost us a lot of money, but that's okay. And we're almost there on getting the last ship we need for the sea power mission. Oh jeez, building these roads is actually costing us a lot. We're gonna probably need more innovations to reduce the cost of building roads. Cause oof. Cause oof ow. My wallet. Let's see, what don't we have a surplus? We don't have a surplus in stone. We actually had lost our previous import route of stone. So we're not going to be building any buildings for a little bit while we concentrate on the roads. Ay, 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 ay. But there we go. We just got an alliance with Submods. So we've got kind of a triumvirate of big-ish powers here. Obviously, I'm quite a bit more powerful than Submods or Illaplia alone. Mostly just due to being more civilized. Actually, no, these guys are about on my level, if not a little bit more powerful. So it's a good thing now that we have some semblance of diplomatic harmony in Eastern Iberia here, because we're gonna need it. Rome and Carthage are gonna start really knocking on our doors soon. And we're gonna need the help. Because, yeah, we have a legion now, but it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. But we've completed the mission water power now. We gained two free province investments. Someday Arseka will overshadow Carthage. Damn right it will. And we're going to go ahead and spend the political influence to start quayside development. So we'll start an event chain where quays will be constructed in some coastal territories, granting powerful bonuses to local commerce. Absolutely. And then we're going to start courting influence with Rome, actually. We'll side with one to take down the other before we just try and piss off both of them. I'm gonna let them finish this road, but then we're gonna have them stop building roads for a little bit, because we ain't got the money yet. We ain't got the money yet. You can go ahead and just start drilling. How about that? While we build our money back up. Because, oh boy. But we've got a solid plan for the future now, you know? We'll do what expansion we can, maybe against these guys over here, and these guys over here. Really start consolidating, building our road system up, building our cities up, getting those religious conversions get really going, because, yeah, pretty much none of our area is actually majority Hellenic yet. That's fine. We will make that change in time. And then once the religious conversions are over, these, you know, our borderlands up here and our lands down here are going to need to be culture converted, which, of course, is a longer, more arduous process. But, you know, such are things when building a civilization essentially from these two cities. I'd say we've done quite well for ourselves so far. But considering that we've got a long period of boring conversion and consolidation ahead of us, I think that's going to be a good spot for us to wrap it up for today. So thanks everybody for coming by. Be sure to leave a like, maybe even a comment, and maybe even subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.